I fucking go. Take control of fate now, I control my flow. And I know that I'll be great, how putting on a show.
It's time for baseball here on The Show. It's Game 4 of the World Series between the Boston Red Sox and the Cincinnati Reds. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on The Show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots of storylines here as we approach the start of Game 4.
Well, I think this series has played out exactly how we expected it to. At 2 games to 1, it's been tightly contested, back and forth. We've got 2 teams worthy of being here, and I think this will go at least 6 games before it's all said and done.
The build-up to this one is just about over. It's time for all the drama of World Series baseball on The Show. And we'll have it for you next. Kevin Gausman will be on the mound for Game 4. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, one thing to look out for him, Matt, is if he can avoid the big inning. It's not that big of a deal to give up a run here or there, but sometimes he can be prone to giving up 3 or 4 in an inning, and that kind of derails the whole start when that happens. Limit the damage, and he'll be just fine.
Brown.
He's in right now.
Come on, guy, get your pitch up there.
Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Reds are down in order, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Standing in, DJ LeMahieu. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
DJ LeMahieu.
The 1-2. Back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first, 2 gone. At the plate, Sean Brown. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
The 3-1.
Yeah,
back up the middle and in for a base hit. And this throw gets away from him.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Now at the plate, Mitch Garver.
The catcher, Mitch Garver.
One time right now.
And a swing and a miss on a huge first out there as he sets him down swinging with the bases loaded.
I'm really impressed by that strikeout, and I'll tell you why. He should have gotten a call on the pitch before, and it looked like he got squeezed a little bit. In a bases-loaded situation, that could drive a guy nuts, drive you crazy. What I loved is he didn't let him take it out of his game, and he came back with another good pitch and got the punch out. A really nice job of taking it one pitch at a time.
High and deep to right center. Chasing after it is Verdugo. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
That's a spot right there as a pitcher where you'll trade an out for a run anytime. Bases loaded, and only one run scores on the sacrifice fly.
Here's Justin Upton now, and their runners at the corners now.
The center fielder, Justin Upton.
Ready with the payoff pitch. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Reds will be forced to settle for just the 1. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Reds lead it 1-0.
Leading off for the Red Sox, the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Put it down here.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Digging in once again, Sean Brown. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
That's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
High and deep to right center. Chasing after it is Pilar. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out. And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Ned. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. First pitch on its way. Bogaerts takes off. Strike called. Now the throw down. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw.
Well, I'm not sure if he was going on his own or if that came from the dugout, but either way, he didn't give himself much of a chance with the lead he took. A bigger lead, and maybe he's in there safe.
Here now is Rafael Devers. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Runners on the move for second. Pitch inside. The throw is there, and he's out trying to take second.
Clearly, they were hoping to be aggressive and doing some running tonight, but I think they're going to need to adapt now. It's not working, and you just can't keep running into outs.
Leading off the inning, Alex Verdugo, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
To short. Reined in. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Stepping up to the plate, Sean Brown. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep.
Wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Hit hard towards center. In there, a base hit.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, Were you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, Dero. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
1 run, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Hit hard to the right side. And that'll get past his outstretched glove. It's a base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
And that is into center field as he comes through. It's a base hit. The run scores from second. It's a 3-0 game.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful.
Ready now, Sean Brown. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here, known for a strike.
7 runs have crossed the plate in the inning. And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. But a big inning here as 7 runs cross the plate, and this lead grows even wider. We're through 8 full here in Game 4. Reds out in front, 8-0.
Yeah, this game was decided in the 8th. That was a huge offensive fireworks coming into the 8th inning. And when the other guys put up a big inning like that against you late in the game, it's really tough to make any kind of a comeback.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Well, you know he wants that one pitch back that led to the lone hit, but it was pretty awesome watching him do his thing. He had guys off balance and flailing at the plate all game long, so he really was the story.
An 8-0 shutout this evening. Cincinnati have evened up this World Series at 2 games apiece. Kevin Gausman gets the W on the mound. Chris Sale takes the loss despite striking out 11 batters. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Cincinnati Reds, 8 runs, 10 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. It's the pivotal Game 5 of the World Series between the Boston Red Sox and the Cincinnati Reds. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, this is still anyone's series here as we get ready for Game 5.
Well, you can see by the results, we're right back where we started from. When you're tied after 4, Game 5 is always critical. You don't want to get stuck needing to win the final 2 to move on, so the winner of this one is going to get a huge leg up on winning this series.
The build-up to this one is just about over. It's time for all the drama of World Series baseball on the show. And we'll have it for you next. Riley Smith has the ball for the 5th game of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Go out, Tim.
The 1-1 is put in play to the right side of the infield. Barehanded at his knees. To second for 1. On to first. Not in time, as the umpire was right there to make the call. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Yeah, choppers like that make it really tough. You can't make the ball get to you much faster. So
Batting third, the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
down here. Here we go.
The ground out to short. Scooped up. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox. Now it'll be the Reds' turn. No score.
Batting third, the shortstop, John Brown.
Hey, your pitch right here.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hard hit ball to second. LeMahieu's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Reds, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Standing in, Sean Brown. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Devers has it. One there. The relay on to first. The double play, and the side is retired. Boy, oh boy. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More coming up from Game 5 after this. Stepping in, Sean Brown. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
John Brown.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Back up the middle. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Number 7, Eugenio Suarez.
Here now the 2-2. On the ground to the left side. Bogaerts has it. Throw over to LeMahieu at second, and that'll do it. One hit, one left. Game 5 moves to the 7th inning now. The Reds lead it 2-0. Now to the plate, Sean Brown. He singled his last time up.
Brown.
Coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
Hey, drive him in. No one better right here.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot. Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Look at the numbers. This is what you want from your starting pitcher. He gave them 7 strong innings and sets things up perfectly for the bullpen to seal the deal. Very good job out there.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The Reds pull ahead 3-2 in this World Series and are now just a single win away from a championship. Riley Smith gets the W on the mound. Ryan Weber pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Cincinnati Reds, 3 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. It's Game 6 of this year's Fall Classic between the Cincinnati Reds and the Boston Red Sox. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, obviously, a lot of things still up in the air as we get ready for Game 6.
It's been a tight series so far, which we kind of expected when we started, but now it's backs up against the wall time. The series has shifted locations, and now these guys need to win the final 2 games at home to win it. This crowd should certainly help, but they've still got a tough task at hand.
The build-up to this one is just about over. It's time for all the drama of World Series baseball on the show. And we'll have it for you next. Taijuan Walker will look to keep their World Series hopes alive on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Listen, the sky has been the limit for Taijuan Walker, and I've been saying this, and I'll continue to say it. I'm going to give up on Taijuan Walker when Taijuan Walker gives up on himself. Big, strong guy, 95 to 97 miles an hour. Good, clean, soft mechanics. Good overhand curveball. His changeup has gotten better. This could be one of the up-and-coming right-handed pitching stars in the...
You live for situations like this.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me. Seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
Now in the box, Eugenio Suarez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Brown, base runner at first with one out. Ground ball right side. And that is into right field, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
You all right?
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Mick Garver.
Let's go, kid. One time right here. Let's go, kid. One time right here.
The 0-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Verdugo waits on it. And that's the second out of the inning. Now a long throw to third. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with two gone in the inning. Striding in, Matt Beatty. And now the Reds look to push more across the plate in the opening frame. Runners on first and third, two away. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Reds will be forced to settle for just the one. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number one. Reds lead this one 1-0.
Leading off for the Red Sox, the right fielder, Alex Verdugo.
No out.
Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Short. And that's out number one. Now at the plate, Sean Brown. He drew a walk his first time up.
Sean Brown.
The 2-2. Hot shot on the ground is short. Gloved by Bogaerts. And there's out number two. And with two away now, let's take another look at our playoff brackets. And of course, the question on everybody's mind, will we crown a champion here tonight? The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Andrew.
A runner at first with no outs here.
We got no outs here.
And there goes Pilar. Strike taken to throw. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw.
Well, it's pretty frigid out there, and I don't know the science behind it, but it seems pretty difficult to get to full speed when it's this cold. Hard to say, but maybe that had a little bit to do with that caught stealing.
Ready once again, Sean Brown. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Racing back, the right fielder to the track. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 4th long ball of this series, and it's given Cincinnati a 2-0 lead.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that brings in Anthony Rizzo. 1 run, 8 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point.
Sit down now.
He's running. In there, now the throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throwdown that results in a 3rd out on the bases. More from Game 6 after this message and a word from our local stations. Sean Brown will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. Hendricks.
Good job. Drop him in for us.
Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Xander.
Ground out to short. Reined in. And that's the 2nd out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
All set for the start of the inning. Digging in, Sean Brown. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Let her rip right here.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Drives it out to deep right center field. Verdugo waits on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher, Christian Vázquez.
Nobody here. No outs.
Ground to short. This could be 2. There's 1.
That's it out.
On to first, and they get them both. Back now on the show. More reactions now to this series-clinching victory. And down on the field, we'll get a chance to watch the presentation of the Commissioner's Trophy to the new World Champs.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Cincinnati Reds, 10 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Red Sox, 1 run on 9 hits, no errors. They left 12 men on base.